Hi there, I'm Tia. Welcome to my sewing room. This is Dorset.Threads. It's a little bit different today. I'm actually off for a sewing day, my social that I go to in Wimborne, run by Carly at Rooted Fabrics. So it's a bit earlier in the morning than normal, and definitely earlier than I normally would video. So I just thought I would take you along with me, and hopefully I can get some footage and you can see my sewing day at the social. Today's social is going to be quite lively. I hear there's quite a lot of people signed up to go today. So yeah, it's going to be a really good day. I'm looking forward to seeing my friends and getting some sewing done. And when I come back, I'll give you an update of what I've been sewing this week and some other items. I've got a dress nearly made, and I took a trip to Beyond the Pink Door on Friday and got a couple of bits as well. I have now finished the Holland Park dress in this lovely cool tiger print viscose twill that I got from the Fabric Obsession subscription box for January. I have shared it on my Instagram, but I will put some photos in here or some pictures in here later to give you an update. Completed a couple of other little things, and yeah, I'll give you an update on this dress here later, and also what's in the bag. So I've got my sewing machine and overlocker and projects all packed up, ready to go. So I've got things packed up here, ready to go. So yeah, I've got my sewing machine and overlocker packed up, ready to go in the car. Got my sewing box for everything I need today. I've got some D-Stab fabrics that I've put in this handy bag that we got with the subscription box from Andrea last time. Gonna pack the car up and head over to Wimborne. I'll show you this guy later.
Hoodie. Nearly finished my grandson's hoodie. Now I need to get a cup of tea.
So I've just came out of the main room. So I managed to sew up my grandson's hoodie. Again, I used the chalk and notch page pattern, and I used this lovely See You at 6 French terry with the sharks on that I've had in my stash for quite a while. I decided to put plain sleeves on it, and I actually thought about where the seam was be, so I've got no mutant head sharks, and yeah, I'm really pleased with how it turns out. And I've put the complementary orange from here just to give it a pop of colour, so when he's got it on it all looks colour coordinated. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I have bought another project. I've bought some Saguaro pants, trousers, Friday Pattern Company to make up. I've changed the sizing that I'm making, so it's kind of my first trial in those to see if I can get the fit right, and then if I can, jobs are good and I can run up quite a few of those because they are ideal for going through spring and summer. So I'm just out of the room now, and yeah, that's my first make. Okay, so update. So I brought this pattern with me. I'm going to make my version of the Saguaro trousers, the pants here. I don't do the drawstring, and I have slimmed the legs, so how much they resemble the actual pattern is here, you know, neither here nor there. But I've made them in this lovely drapey bottle green. It is a polyester fabric, but I have sewn them up and I've got my pockets in, but I'm going to kind of save the overlocking inside because I want to try them on. There's only like 20 minutes left of the social, so I'm going to try them on at home, and obviously with the waistband at the top we'll draw them in nicely, and I'll have a nice drapey pair of trousers that are going to see me through spring and summer. And as I say, if these work out well with the fit, the new size, then I have got lots of other fabrics in my stash that I can sew some up with, and I'm in need of some lovely trousers. So that's nearly 2 items finished at the social. I had a great time and chatting with all my friends, and it's just been, you know, really lively. We've had the music on, cups of tea, laughter, sewing up and all that jazz. So yeah, it's just packing up to do, and goodbyes to my friends, and then I will be heading back home. Hello, back home. Here I am in my sewing room. It's a bit of a mess. I've literally just come in and dumped all my my bits and bobs down on the floor and on my cutting table and everything. So yeah, I'm back home now, and I'll give you a little update of what I got done today, what I managed to get done, and some other things that are in my sewing room. Initially, I meant to tell you the projects that I was taking to my social, but I didn't get that done this morning, but obviously I've shared some of those being made up, but I will go into that now. So I took along a project for my grandsons, and I got that sewn up, and that's this lovely See You at 6 French terry with the sharks on and the matching solid colour, and then complementary orangey red French terry inside. Popped a little label made with love because it tied in with the colourways. And I made my usual mini page hoodie, and I'm making an age 3. The boys are kind of wearing the same sizes. One is 18-20 months and one is 2.5, and they kind of mix and match their clothes. And yeah, so I did an age 3 because I want to make sure that this goes over their head, and I did do a fair amount of checking, but it's a size that I've made before, so I'm pretty sure that this is going to fit them lovely. I do need to now make some little joggers to go with them. I usually do just the mini Hudsons, which are the Hudsons pattern, but obviously the mini version from True Bias, and that's what I usually pair it up with. It's a happy accident. Kind of got 2 sharks at the front, and yeah, I think he's going to love that. I got the matching ribbing as well. So yeah, I have got more of the shark material, so I now need to decide whether to make some plain joggers. I probably, if I've got some of this, I'll probably make some plain and some shark ones as well. See if I can eke out as much as I can for the little guys. They don't take much fabric. I only had 1 meter of this shark fabric, but obviously I'm only using it for the front, back, bodice and the outer hood. So yeah, I've got plenty of that left, but I was really pleased with that, and it wasn't too taxing to make. I've made quite a few of these, so I was able to chat and have a laugh and sort of interact with everybody else without making any boo-boo mistakes, which is one of my classic things when I take anything that's too intricate or that takes too many brain cells to do. The other item that I took, because I knew that the mini hoodie would not take the entire time, the 6 hours that you're there, even with the chatting and tea drinking and walking around the room and catching up with everybody. So I also took along the Friday Pattern Company Saguaro pants, which is these trousers here. I've slimmed down the legs a fair amount. I just find this way too wide for me, so over my iterations when I've made it, I've slimmed down the leg. It's still a loose wide fit, but it's not as wide as these are. And I also omit the drawstring and the buttonholes in the waistband. I do the top stitching on the top around the waistband. You might be able to see on this version. I do the top stitching, as you can see on here, but I do not bother with the drawstring. Just a faff, and it's not for me. I'm making it up in this fabric that I've had in my stash for quite a while, and I've made previous versions of the saguaros out of it, and this is just basically, I just needed to resize, so I've gone down a size and I'm just making them up. But yeah, this was from Minerva back in 2023, and I bought a lot. I bought quite a length, 5 meters in bottle green, a peacock blue and a black, all with the idea of making drapey trousers, and it's perfect. It's a sort of a stretch woven, so it's not really got stretch, but it's got a bit of give in it, and it's a nice amount of drape for a wide leg trouser. It's pretty inexpensive. It's a poly viscose elastane mix, and yeah, so all that I need to do, as you can see, I'm quite far, so I just need to construct the waistband and then hemming them. And then once I've got the fit right for these, as I might have mentioned at the social, I can then whip up quite a few of these wide leg easy wear trousers, pants, whatever you want to call them, and they'll just fit in lovely in my day-to-day wardrobe. So those are the items that I got sewn up. But yeah, it was a really good day, and I really enjoyed catching up with everybody. There was a lot of new ladies there, which was fantastic. Carly had to put out extra tables in prep for new people coming, and yeah, lots of regular faces and new people, as I say. And yeah, the de-stash table was there to go and help yourself to
patterns and fabric. Lots of tea and coffee drank, and yeah, it was a really good day, and I really enjoyed it. The weather has been absolutely dire. Looking out through the windows, it was absolutely chucking it down while I was in there. So definitely the best place to be on a dreary, grey, dismal day. Missed a few friends that couldn't make it, were ill and had other things going on, but I will catch up with them soon, no doubt. So as I mentioned this morning, there's a couple of other things that I wanted to share with you. One of them is this dress, so let me just grab it for you. I've had this in my stash since 2022, so it definitely deserves to be made up. It's this lovely Lady McElroy, what do they call it? Loretta Lawn. Grey tones Loretta Lawn, Congo foliage, Congo foliage, and it's all these grey tones in this foliage design. Really nice, drapey, lightweight, behave lovely to sew up. And the pattern that I've made is one I've not made before, and it's the Atlas wrap dress. You might be able to hang on, probably see the drawing's a little bit better. I've got an extra light on because it's dark outside now, so I've got a ring light on, so hopefully you can see. So as you can see, it's kind of like a shirt dress at the top, with a sleeve and a cuff, and it's got this wide tie detail that gives you this lovely drape, and obviously it's a wrap dress. It's described as, it's by Mason, you might be able to see it on there. It's a versatile wrap dress that you can wear to work, out for drinks, to brunch, for a long walk along the beach. It combines the formalness of a shirt with the playfulness of a wrap dress, depending on your fabric choices. The dress combines the formalness of a shirt with the playfulness of a wrap dress, depending on your fabric choices. It can look very elegant or quite casual. If you're new to shirt making, the pattern is going to teach you how to sew a collar and a sleeve placket. Hope you enjoy sewing your Atlas as much as I enjoyed putting the pattern together. And then there's a few pictures there showing you those. I had a good look on under the hashtag on Instagram, and it's been made up in sort of drapey linen, cottons, viscoses. So it as long as it drapes, I think it's going to work well for this pattern. And let me just push you over here. So the tie detail, if I undo it, this is the front piece, and it's kind of, there we go, it's kind of integrated into the skirt, so it's not sewn on, it's actually part of the skirt shape, and because of the shape of it, it creates this sort of self-facing. And then as you can see, you've got a little tie inside, and this tie, well, both of these ties are sewn into the innards of the dress, so you're not going to expose yourself. You can keep it tied up like this. And then on this side, you've got quite a chunky tie that you make independently and then gather and sew it into the side seam. I don't know if you can see that. So as you can see, it's sort of gathered and then sewn into the side seam. I did put a little bit of interfacing in this because it felt quite flimsy at the time, but it probably didn't need it. And then when you tie them up, it's this lovely drape along the front, and the skirt is sort of knee length, I want to say, but obviously you've got the flap of the skirt at the front. I did have to take length off the bodice, which is why it's not sitting on my mannequin particularly well, because obviously it's too short. You've got darts in the skirt here to give it shape, and also on the back, so you've got a nice bit of a blouson. And then you've got this this lovely collar, which actually went in like a dream. It's a really nice way to put in a collar. That went really well. And then that creates this wrap effect. And then the sleeves have some pleating detail, which I'm not sure you can see too well. So I don't know, oh, you might be able to see the pleats a little bit better now. Yeah, pleating here. So I don't know whether to go down the route of self-covered buttons, or I did take a trip to Beyond the Pink Door, as I mentioned earlier. And I did pick up some buttons there, and that could be an option. And I chose these glittery little numbers, and I thought having the bling on the cuff might give it a little something extra. I'm not entirely sure, but what I might do is just base these on without doing any buttonholes, and see how it looks, and then decide whether I want to go down the route of self-covered buttonholes, or whether to go for something that will stand out, because it's obviously, this is an option for frock tails, and it'd be nice to have something that's a bit evening-y. The cut of the dress is quite evening-y wear, so it does look really good. I'm really pleased with the shape, apart from when I drop the button. I'm really pleased with the shape and how it looks. I will show that in my next vlog, and I'll probably put some pictures up as well, once I've decided on the button detail or not, because it kind of needs to be seen, it needs to be worn to be seen how, you know, how everything falls. But I'm really pleased with that. In the background you can see my finished Holland Park dress from the fabric obsession, and I've got some pictures on Instagram of that. I will pop some pictures in here just to give you a quick, if you haven't seen it on Instagram, and that's the Holland Park dress by Nina Lee, and I've got elastic to pull in the neckline, the sleeve, sort of the sleeves, and also there's like 3 channels of elastic that you put elastic in around the bodice, and that just cinches you in. And then I added the pockets, and obviously it's got a full length maxi skirt, and yeah, it's definitely got a bit of a wow factor, and I'm really pleased with it, and it actually, you know, fits lovely. So I've nearly got 2 dresses completed, and I just want to, you know, make a decision on the buttons for the closures, and I'll have those done, and then I can move on to my next one. Just while we're here, in the background I did make up another little outfit for the boys. Again, the Paige hoodie, but this time the crew neck. I just had some dinosaur French terry, and this is the jogging bottoms that will go with it. So yeah, so the boys will be fighting over whether they want to wear dinosaurs or sharks soon, which is why I want to get the joggers for the one I made up today ready, and then I can give those to the boys. So as I said, I headed over to Beyond the Pink Door on Friday, saw Andrea, and had a chat with Andrea and Emma, and yeah, picked up a few things, and like buttons and things, and then I couldn't resist having a look and seeing if there was anything else that I might want to make dresses up. So obviously I'm trying to make a dress a week, so then I can make my decision on what dresses or dress comes to frock tails. And I went ahead and got, so this is called Crimson Drift. It's a Ponte, and it's a premium Ponte, perfect blend of structure and comfort, and it's very smooth and stable, and it is really smooth. It's really nice to wear, really nice to feel. It's got about 50% stretch width-wise, and yeah, it's not going to lose shape, and it'd be ideal for making dresses, trousers, sweaters, cardigans, and structured knits. And I do believe there is another colourway. And it's also available in sort of a green or greeny blue colourway, like this, which is also available. I went around the shop and I picked it up a couple of times, and I just couldn't resist. I had to get it. She has got quite a few different Pontes in at the moment, but I thought that the stripes would be something different. The stripes are vertical. Just push back. My camera just decided to fall over, but hopefully you can see everything. So yeah, so it's got lovely vertical stripes, bit of a purpley magenta, some purple and lilac colours, and then a splash of smoky black and grey. But yeah, it's really nice, and it's really stretchy this way. And I'm thinking that I might make another Westcliff dress, because it kind of has the right sort of drape, but the structure should make it a really nice sew. I'm not quite sure whether to play with the stripes
or just have the stripes running up and down. But yeah, I got a length of that. I think I picked up 2.5 meters, so that I would have plenty if I wanted to have the stripes in a certain direction or whatnot. I'm always saying that. So I got 2.5 meters, so I'd have plenty of fabric to play with. And yeah, I just thought that was really nice. And so that was my first purchase. Just fold her up, but then she's going to go in the washing machine. I'm actually going to wash that tonight, hang it over the banister, and hopefully it will be dry tomorrow and I can start cutting out. That's kind of the plan for my sewing room tomorrow. And then the other fabric that I got is this gorgeous fabric. So look at the greens and blues and aquas in this, and it is described as, so this one is described as Viscose Satin Emerald Glow, and it says a luxurious heavier weight viscose satin with a soft sheen and elegant drape, perfect for occasion wear. So yeah, frock tails dress would be perfect. Abstract floral design features layered translucent petals in painterly, almost dreamlike style. It's given an artistic vibe, isn't it? Yeah, it's got teal, turquoise, leafy greens, aqua and lemon, and it's ideal for dresses, blouses, skirts or evening pieces. And yeah, it's a nice weight. It's not too lightweight, but it's really drapey. I'm not really 100% what dress this is going to be. I've got some A0 patterns coming through the post soon, and one of those is a dress, a drapey dress, so that might be an idea. But I'm definitely going to wait until I know what I want to sew up with this one, because I do not want to waste this fabric one single bit. I've got 3 meters just so I can decide if I want to even out the colours on the dress, if I want sort of this bluey colour in certain places. I can sort of play around with the fabric and not be restricted by the length. 3 meters is more than enough for this. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm trying to ignore the fact that it might be slippery under the needle, and hoping that the sewing gods bestow their good luck on me when I do decide to make this into a beautiful garment. So the 2 lengths of fabric that I bought have direct plans to be sewn up in the next 2 weeks. I just need to finalise what pattern this one will be. But yeah, it's gorgeous, and it's got like this silky sheen on it, and I just think it's gonna look fantastic. Whatever dress is made up into, it's gonna look the biz, and it will definitely be a special dress. So again, yeah, that needs to go into the wash, but that one needs to go into the wash as well, but I will definitely wash the Ponte first, because obviously I've made that dress that I want to make, the Westcliff Friday pattern dress, a few times, so I've already got the pattern pieces ready to go and can be cut out. This is what I wore today. I made this, I want to say, the summer last year. Again, it's the Friday Pattern Company Butano button up, but I don't do the neckerchief or anything like that, because I do prefer a much more open neck, and actually it's fitting me much better than it did when I made it. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I wore that today, and I thought that would give a bit of a colour and brightness to a grey dismal day. So yeah, my vlog is a little bit different today, and I'm a bit all over the place, but I just thought that I would bring you along today. Hopefully I've got some footage and I've edited it so that you can see how fantastic the social was, and how I progressed through the day, and enjoyed seeing my fabrics that I got recently. So I'm going to love you and leave you there. I really appreciate you watching and all the lovely comments on my makes. It really is lovely to read, and yeah, I'm just sort of blown away that people are still watching me, really. I don't pretend that I'm anything other than just a regular sewist, has plenty of time to sew, thankfully. But it's just me, no airs and graces and all that jazz. I just like to sew and chat to people that sew, and all of the things around it. So yeah, I made some lovely friends. I love mixing with other people that sew, sharing ideas and the love of fabric and all of those things. And yeah, it really is a lovely community that we've got going on. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there. So I will be back soon with another video, and I'll update you on how my next dress is going. So dress 1 done, tick, she's there. Dress 2 is nearly there, just needs a bit of bling, I think. I am erring on the side of having a little bit of bling. And then I will be cracking on with the Westcliff for my 3rd dress. So February is definitely dress month for me. I'm loving it at the moment with my sewing, and throwing in a few smatterings of toddler wear as well to get through my stash. So I'm very busy and I've got lots of things in my plans. Really looking forward to frock tales and meeting up with everybody. Got quite a lot of people going from the social, and yeah, it's just going to be great. So anyway, so I'll stop jabbering on. Until next time, bye bye, and I will see you again in my sewing room.